Patrick Weaver. I'm a little intimidated because I don't have an artistic project. I'm one of the geeks. And I did some software. My capstone advisor was Dr. Satya Narayanan, and I approached him about a software project, capstone project. I asked him what I should do. He said, find a problem and solve it. The problem that I found was actually an opportunity. This is kind of a small picture explanation. The small picture is that the application is meant to make more profits for my client. But the big picture is that it's an opportunity to facilitate an alliance between government, communities, and industry in the interest of the greater good. And we find that one of the benefits of good government is that it has this ability to establish some congruence between good business practices and good citizenship. And that strategy, in the case of the SGIP, or the Self-Generation Incentive Program of the California Public Utilities Commission, is exactly what it sounds like. Its goal is to encourage the diversification of power generation sources for the state power grid in an environmentally responsible manner, with benefits which include more robust communities and infrastructure and jobs and wealth creation and greater environmental stability. In order to document the compliance of the program participants, the CPUC needs to see up-to-date, easy-to-read, real-time performance data from the participating installations that have these small generation facilities. But in all cases, these installations are peripheral operations to the primary work that these businesses engage in. They're dairy farmers, or landfills, or fruit packers, or lumber mills. And the work that we do is outside of these industrialists' respective areas of expertise. So they employ consultants to handle the day-to-day operation of the generating facilities. It's reasonable for these consultants to handle the liaison with the government vis-a-vis documentation requirements. This is particularly true with the understanding that this is a task which is uniquely suited to digital automation. My client is one of those consultants, and he's asked me to handle that digital automation for him. My success in this endeavor will be reflected in improved profits for his clients, value added to his services, all of which will encourage the proliferation of small-scale distributed power generation and its attendant benefits. You see, my client, Engine Fuel and Emissions Engineering of Rancho Cordova, California, has the technology so that these small generation outfits can meet the same environmental standards as PG&E and qualify for the same subsidies that PG&E qualifies for. We have the documentation which shows this absolutely, but our documentation is engineering boilerplate, and the clients for that documentation are government employees. They're office workers, they're not engineers. You need a master's degree to be able to read this stuff, and what they want is pictographic, at-a-glance data that tells them that the rules are being followed. And it's got to be, the data has to be translated in format from format A to format B, and then it has to be uploaded to the government servers according to the protocols that they established in the giant book that they sent me. But we got there. We accomplished the task by using we accomplished the task by using Microsoft digital software products, writing the application in VB.NET on the Visual Studio IDE and incorporating components including the Bitvice SFTP server and the WinSCP SFTP client and data processing utilities from Microsoft Excel invoked automatically to create the pictographic data format required by the CPUC. These decisions were all arrived at with the input from my capstone instructor, Professor Kevin Cahill, and my capstone advisor, Dr. Satya Narayanan. Without the guidance and the expertise and the patience of these gentlemen, this project would have failed. These are dedicated educators, and they deserve our thanks. What I learned from this project is that writing software is the easy part. The challenge to software engineering is to gather all these diverse entities with their separate motivations, to herd them all together into a single corral and establish a relationship between them. And so you can write software reflecting that relationship. Of course, as soon as you do, you're going to get a memo that the relationship has changed. It's a lot easier to promise something than it is to deliver it, and finding that it pays better too. And we know that the love of money is the root of all evil, but it can also accomplish amazing public benefit when you do it right. Thank you for your interest in my project, and I'm happy to answer any questions you have if you want to come and visit me in room 164 at the far end of the building after this